Everybody can come back.
We went raw dog on everybody.
I don't know if everybody's going to make it back or not. We're live again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're live.
We're live. We're live. We're live.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Hide your wives.
Definitely hide your wives.
We're back.
Oh my God, we are back. It's been, like I said, it's been a weird week. Literally a weird week.
Yeah, it's like I was saying before. It was super slow this week, but it went by like super fast every day.
Right. Yeah, that's how we were. We were super slow. Well, I say super slow. We were about average for this time of year.
Yeah. I think we lost everybody.
Oh my God, I hope not.
Sorry, guys.
I need them to come back.
Hey, Kev, what's going on, buddy?
Yes.
I'm sure.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Fantastic. We're there. I love it. Fantastic. You beautiful people out there in the interwebs.
Thank y'all for coming back.
Hey, it's Clint. Hey.
Hey, hope you're doing well, buddy.
We're fan-fucking-tastic.
It's Friday night. Why wouldn't we be fan-fucking-tastic?
This is how we do it. That is pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Very
it immediately
good one.
went to the top of my list.
Yeah. Yeah. It did. It's a good one. I like it.
I'm going to try to re-tag him in the new one.
Yeah, re-tag him. Good job.
You keep going.
I'm keeping going.
What are your thoughts so far? You got any?
I like it. It's all rich and creamy. I like it.
Rich and creamy.
Rich and creamy. The wrapper's real good. You can see the veins really well. The vein presentation is phenomenal.
Are we still talking about cigars?
Yeah. What do you think I was talking about? Don't answer that. Don't fucking answer that. Don't answer that. I forget I'm dealing with a little sophomore humor on the other side of the table.
Yeah, see? Clint knows.
Yeah. That is what she said. Good vein presentation. I like it. It should be the next shirt.
With an oddly shaped cigar.
Why not?
We just have to make sure there's a little smoke coming out the end.
A little smoke. I love it. See, this is how good ideas happen. Good ideas happen over cigars and liquor.
This isn't like normal conversation.
Normal conversation. Fantastic. So if everybody's wondering and you cannot read the label on the table, we got a Christmas present.
We did. We got a Christmas present. We did have to make a little bit of a pivot because I brought a whole bunch of what I would consider Christmas flavored. Okay. They're not flavored whiskey, but they're Christmas flavor whiskey.
I got you. You got your glasses? Mm-mm. I'm going to have to read this, what you telling me?
No, I can't. I can't see far away.
Okay, you can see up close.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to pass this to you.
Oh, okay.
This is a letter on official letterhead.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, from Deep Creek Distilling in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Is that when you know you made it?
I guess. I've always heard it's when you get an official letter on official letterhead or you get a cease and desist, one of the two.
Yeah, that one too.
So,
real quick, Merry Christmas, Eric. Thank you, sir.
Is Eric going to be? Are we going to see Eric tomorrow? Am I going to see Eric tomorrow? Because I got to get there first.
Oh, I will be there on time. There's been a change of plans.
Oh,
yeah,
my dog. I like it. There's been a change of plans.
There has. So we will hopefully see Eric tomorrow. He did say he was going to be there last week whenever Mike was on.
Whose house is it?
It's our house. And real quick, just thank you again, Mike, for coming on the show, talking about Whiskey Fest, talking about this event that's coming up.
Yes.
As always, we had a great time.
Yes.
So, Deep Creek Distilling.
And nothing happened this time.
Yeah, he made it safely out the driveway.
Yes, he made it safely out.
Oh, man.
I will be there. Fantastic. We're going to hang out with Eric.
All right, so am I reading the whole thing?
You can read whatever you want. If you want to read the whole thing, read the whole thing.
So
I think the folks ought to know what kind of mail we get here on the show.
From Deep Creek Distilling, I'm just going to kind of skim through this. I am sending you our reserve bourbon to try and compare it to other brands if you like. I believe this bourbon can stand up there with the best bourbons from national distilleries, but I may be a bit biased. That's pretty funny.
At least he's honest.
So just a little bit of information about Deep Creek Distilling. They have been making spirits for the last 6 years, but only selling to the public since May of 2022. We believe in doing things the old-fashioned way, not cutting corners and just trying to produce the best bourbon we can. Currently distributed in Virginia.
Words are hard, ain't it, buddy?
Sometimes. I'm trying to also paraphrase. And offer our products through our website, Deep Creek. Oh.
Deep Creek
It's
Distilling.
DeepCreekDistilling.com, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Deep Creek would like to expand our distribution to other states, so hopefully that can happen. Let's, because I know just in the quick skimming I did pre-show, I do know they've won at least a couple of awards. I saw a silver medal on there. I'm not sure which award or competition that was from, and then they had a gold medal. It was like a People's Choice from another one. I'm glad you brought it. We could have really used that a lot sooner last week.
Yeah, we could have. Very much could have. Hey, it's a Blythe. It's a Blythe cider.
She's tight.
She is that. She is that.
Oh.
Man. So, like they said, this is their reserve bourbon, as they call it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Blythe, what are your thoughts on that Broken Barrel single barrel? It's really good. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. All right, so reserve bourbon is made from grain sourced from Virginia farmers.
I can't tell if that's a real cork or not. I don't think it is.
So I like that about it, that they're using local farmers to get their grains.
Yes.
I mean, that's one of the things we talk about with a lot of the Texas distilleries.
Grain to glass, yes.
Grain to glass.
We talk a lot about grain to glass.
Whether it's Acre or Still Austin or Garrison Brothers and all. I mean, there's just so many doing it here that it's really cool to see smaller craft distilleries doing it in other places.
Nice. Oh, Jake's. Oh, he's at a Christmas party.
Hey, have a blasty, buddy.
Wait a minute. Can you mirror it on the screen at the TV at the Christmas party? We'll hang out with everybody.
It's the small batch, not
batch
single
95.
barrel. Sorry.
Okay, small batch 95.
Yeah, that one's really good too. I enjoyed it. It's an easy sipper.
Jake, be careful. Behave yourself.
Yeah, behave yourself.
Behave yourself. Save the shenanigans for January. There's going to be a lot of them. By the way, I've procured a limo.
Oh, yeah? we going to be schmancy. Look at us. Big time and like we're somebody.
Yeah, actually, the girls and whatnot are probably going to be doing the limo there, but then we're all going to be doing the limo back.
We'll need it. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to need it.
Check your phone. Whose phone? His phone? My phone? The Pope's phone? Whose phone?
Not mine.
Not mine neither.
Thanks, Blythe. Get your shit together. I never said we were professionals other than that time I said we were professionals.
Whoa.
I mean, I did say we were professionals a few times whenever me and Jake were doing this. I was like, we're professionals. We got this.
Yeah, y'all are professionals.
No, we're not.
I didn't see anything on my phone. Oh, you got something.
Oh, there it is. Anyways, what are we doing? Focus.
I still didn't see it.
Deep Creek Distilling.
Yes, Deep Creek.
They're out of Virginia.
Yes.
Malted barley is made for them by a malt house in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is another cool feature, kind of like Tex Malt here in Texas.
Yes.
We use malted barley as a flavoring grain and not just for the enzymes. Reserve bourbon is made from a 4-grain mash bill, corn, wheat, rye, and malted barley. It is stored at 120 proof in 53-gallon charred barrels and bottled at 90 proof.
Yes.
Never chill filtered and no other additives than pure water is used. And I'm assuming they're using Virginia water.
I'm assuming, yes. That's a very good assumption.
I'm going to skip that one and not even read it because I don't want to know until we actually try it.
Yes.
Oh, and so it does say you can purchase the Reserve Bourbon online along with their other spirits at www.deepcreekdistilling.com.
Yes.
On the Virginia ABC website.
If you live in Virginia.
Or purchase from several Coast Guard exchanges in Virginia.
That's a pretty cool little feature. I like that one. The fact that you can go to basically a BX at a Coast Guard thing and, yeah, you can buy the bourbon. That's just to let him know so where he can share it out. But, yeah. So, it's a 90 proof. We talked about that earlier.
Jake's wife's going to kill him if he buys literally anything.
That nose is pretty good.
Yeah, the nose is it's really sweet on the nose.
Yeah, that's a pretty good nose.
Oh, it's really sweet on the palate, too. Oh, it's got a good finish. It lingers for a little bit. For only being 90 proof. I mean, I would have definitely guessed somewhere between that 85 and 95 proof range.
It does linger.
But it's got a good little linger there. It's got good flavor.
It does have good flavor. Yeah, a little bit of cherry. I'd almost say a kind of a black cherry. Not necessarily like it's not a cherry.
It doesn't say
like
it in
dark
here.
Cherry.
But I'm gonna guess it's probably somewhere between 3 and 4 years old.
I think it said. Did it say 3?
It doesn't say on here. Does it say in there?
It says in the bottle. It says right here, our proprietary 4-grain mash bill is aged no less than 3 years in new oak charred barrels. So it's at least 3 years old. Which is like legal drinking age in dog years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 times 3.
So it does say in here, I was talking about the awards that they won. Our Reserve Bourbon has won several industry awards since its debut in January 2023.
So this hadn't really been out that long. If you think about it, about a year.
It's been released this year.
Yeah.
Winning several gold and silver medals in national competitions and a Whiskey Distillery of the Year award. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
Yes, that is pretty awesome. I like that one. That's actually a good bourbon. I mean, if I lived in Virginia, I would probably consider this an everyday bourbon.
Yeah, I mean, it's got what you want out of a bourbon on the nose. There's caramel, vanilla, maybe a little, there's something sweet there, almost like a toasted, what I get from toasted bourbon, whenever they're finishing toasted barrels.
Kind of like Cheerios.
Kind of. Cheerios, a little bit of like a burnt marshmallow.
Honey Nut Cheerios, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. It is a dangerous game being on both. Yeah, it is. It's really dangerous being on both platforms. That's a good one, though. I'm not going to lie. That's a good one. I like it. And it showed up just in time, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said before we had to end the other live.
Yeah.
We kind of did a pivot from Christmassy style whiskeys to this, which I'm glad we did. And I'm glad they sent this one because we did the rye.
Yeah, we had the Royale Rye.
God, when was that? Like June?
Yeah, it was back in the summer. Yeah. I almost thought about going ahead and pulling it back out.
I mean, it's right there. I can see it.
I can seize it.
I seize it.
Let me pull it out. Not anything ugly, guys.
It's definitely
a bottle of whiskey. Jesus.
If I'm guessing, it's definitely on the lower end. The rye in the mash bill on this one is definitely on the low end.
So as we refamiliar everybody with it who hadn't been watching for a long time, this is their Royale Rye Whiskey, double oaked American rye whiskey. Small batch is what this one is. And like I said, with this one, we did this back in the summer here, which was probably June, July-ish, somewhere in there. Let me see if I can read anything on it. So this one, here's an interesting fact about this one. I didn't notice this at the time. Hand-selected barrels that have been aged no less than 3 years, sourced from distilleries in Kentucky and Texas.
Oh.
So this is their...
So they're finishing it in...
Virginia, I'm guessing, to bring you a truly unique flavor in our Royale Rye whiskey. We blend these straight American whiskeys and age them a little longer in new charred oak barrels to bring out a true toasted barrel finish. This process brings out the flavors of toasted oak, vanilla, molasses, roasted nuts, finished with a beautiful rye spice. And it actually doesn't. It just says distilled from grain. I'm curious on, which I know they'll probably won't say it, but I'm curious on at least the Texas part of
where they got
yeah. Exactly.
Blythe said he's not afraid of you whipping anything out because you're not drunk on a pirate ship.
No, I'm not drunk on a pirate ship. Not yet, at least. I was close.
Oh.
Met a guy that rolled the diesel.
Cigars.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
I bet that'd be a pretty cool conversation.
That would be a pretty cool conversation. I know the guy down in Key West that rolls them out of his little one-man shop. That dude, he does some good stuff. If you're ever in Key West, look him up. He's at the end of the pier by where the cruise ships dock.
Obviously, you've talked about that a few times on this show, but I feel like there was somebody else that mentioned that same guy, and I don't remember.
My buddy Ronnie actually mentioned him because I told him.
Maybe it was him.
I told him to go see him when he was down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's still got a pretty good nose to it. I'm gonna try the rye here in a second.
That's one I could. I mean, especially on the nose.
Yeah.
Like, that's one you just grab and you
And
can
it's
have
not
a good
a
conversation and you...
And it's not abrasive neither. It's not
No.
like, it doesn't have that big ethanol like.
Right. For being 3 years old, I mean...
For being a 3-year, yeah.
It's not. There's a little bit of youthfulness on the palate.
Right.
But it's not overpowering like a lot of the young whiskeys that you get, and you're like, oh my gosh, my tongue is going numb.
Right.
That doesn't happen, but you can taste that little bit of youthfulness.
I like it.
Which they at the very end of the tasting notes, I'll read it real quick. They say robust flavors of vanilla, dark cherry, cinnamon, caramel, and red ripe apple.
Interesting.
I'm wondering if that youthfulness that I'm tasting is kind of like almost like the skin of an apple.
Okay, I can see where you're going with that. That's an interesting one. I like that. That's an interesting red ripe apple. I like that.
Yeah. But that's one, and I think I kind of said the same thing whenever we talked about Casey Jones, their regular bourbon. I hate to say regular bourbon, but whenever we were talking about theirs, I mean, that's one you put on your shelf, like on that grab it whenever you want to drink shelf, kind of like, regular Buffalo Trace, Casey Jones, this one. I mean, that's a good one to grab and just, you can sip it anytime you want.
Right. No, I agree with you on that 100%. It's a very good synopsis there, sir. It is to me an everyday, I would consider it an everyday drinker. I mean, the proof's kind of right for an everyday. The nose is kind of right. The palate's right. I mean, to me, it's an all-around good daily drinker. I would classify this as a daily drinker.
Blythe said the best cigar he's ever had was in Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta?
No.
No.
Eric said the guy was from North Carolina.
Fantastic. I love these bands, by the way.
I'm going to pour another glass of this. I think you said you were going to try the rye.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually pull another glass. I'm going to save this one towards the end.
Well, I want to pour this one and let it sit for a little bit.
Okay. I can do that same thing. I got an extra Glen.
See how it opens up as it just sits, and I made a mess.
Oh, I don't need that one. I need the cap, though. I'm going to go back to the rye, actually. Because me and the whole rye whiskey.
Yeah. And if you are in deepcreekdistilling.com, they offer quite a few different things. Still got a good pop.
Good deep one.
In addition to the rye, the bourbon, I know they had a few other things on there, but they're located at 801 Butler Street, Unit 12 in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Chesapeake, Virginia. Maybe they're on the Bayside.
Maybe.
Because, there is a Chesapeake Bay, Virginia.
Blended Dominican and Nicaraguan wrap. Interesting.
Rye whiskey. Golly gosh, that smells good.
Yeah?
It smells just like I remember it. Yeah, that one's... Yeah.
Now I'm becoming more and more curious, being that it's distilled in Kentucky and Texas.
It's got the funk.
Yeah.
It's got the Texas funk on it.
I'll have to revisit it because I remember it.
It's got the funk for sure.
Interesting.
It's got the Texas funk on it. I can taste it.
I can taste it.
So what did we title this one?
The Gentleman's Clause.
The Gentleman's Clause. Interesting. I like it. Deep Creek. Wait a minute, go back. You got too many. Yeah, you got.
I got it.
Okay, just checking shit, homie. It's good. Not gonna lie. Very good stuff. Very, very good. Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Yes to you as well. Because they wrote us that in the little card that was signed by Mr. Royale himself. I love the name.
What?
I'm wondering if he change his name to that, or is that his actual real name?
Royale?
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I don't know. I would say it's Royale, but
Royale. It's Royale.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of Texan, so
yeah. It's just your name with y'all on the end.
Yeah, it's my name with y'all. Exactly. Maybe I should start going by that. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Yes. What are you? Oh, the Reserve Bourbon. Yes. You're typing way fast and you backspace a lot. but you're also not looking at it, which is amazing, which amazes me too in the same sense. Sometimes I have to just stop and watch you type, which is a little weird. North Dakota State Bison, what are we talking about them for? I heard their coach is leaving. Oh, they played Montana, the guy from North Dakota State.
Oh, yeah, he's
going to
USC as the linebackers coach?
Yeah, he's going to hang out with Lincoln Riley out there in Southern California. Bucky has a 12-year surprise.
Whoa. Eric, if you want to bring breakfast, I'll eat it.
Yes.
He said, I'm bringing breakfast.
You're bringing breakfast?
That's what he said.
Are you bringing breakfast?
I don't get paid enough.
Are we carpooling?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. I feel like we need to discuss that.
Probably. We'll figure it out later. We got a show to do. What are we doing?
We're doing the show.
Yeah, so
that's what we do.
Blythe so graciously has sent me 4 sample bottles, and they're sitting on my desk, but I unwrapped it, and there's one in there. It just says 12-year surprise.
Okay.
And I took a picture so that he could see that they did make it safely.
Okay.
But I put the emoji. I put an arrow, and then I did the face palm emoji.
Yeah.
And sent him the picture. And I don't know what it is, and I'm nervous because I feel in my heart of hearts.
You should have brought it. I'd have drunk it.
That it's Scotch.
Oh, I definitely would have drank if it was 12-year Scotch.
I'm not going to pour a lot, so if it is Scotch, I'm bringing it to you.
Okay. I like Scotch. Scotch. I wish Blythe was going to be here in January. I don't know where Blythe lives at.
Oklahoma.
Choklahoma?
Choklahoma. We're going to the toilet bowl.
Which bowl did y'all get in?
I don't know. The Alamo Pop-Tart Cheerio Bowl.
Hey, you laugh. I had some fun times at the Alamo Bowl. I've been.
There's only 475 bowl games.
I know. There's a lot of them. Dog.
Yeah.
Talk about a Christmas present that keeps on giving and you wish would stop giving.
Sometimes
bowl season is that. You're like, really?
Yeah. Do I really need to see this game? Probably not. Am I going to watch it? Probably.
Next, you're going to have the Kotex Bowl. I mean, I'm just waiting on it. Like, there's going to be some kind of women's bowl at some point. You know that.
Well, I mean, there won't be a whole lot of bleeding on that field. Don't choke on it.
Shit the bed.
So.
The gentleman clause.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So
I got a question.
Okay.
You're going to a holiday party.
Right.
You're asked to bring something.
Right.
What do you bring?
What am I... am I asked to bring, like, a food item?
You're asked to bring your go-to dish that you think you make better than anybody in the world.
Duh. I mean, the first thing that always comes to mind is the banana pudding that my wife makes. Because it's always a hit. Like, I brought it to our potluck Christmas lunch today at work.
Where was mine?
And the pan was scraped clean. Like, there was nothing left. Well, no, you don't work for us.
I feel like I should sometimes.
But I mean, that's always kind of the go-to. I mean, it's a fairly simple dish, but
I got you. We have one of those at my house.
It's a hit.
We have one of those at my house. You've had it before, actually.
What's that?
Well, it has several different names. Some people call it Layered Delight. Some people call it River Bottom Pie. We refer to it as Better Than Sex in my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's really good, too.
Because we're degenerates. Weller Special Reserve. Is that what it is? Bourbon glazed ham. Okay, that's a good one. I
if
like
it's
that.
Fucking Weller Special Reserve, I'm going to be so mad.
Does Blythe have a hard time getting Weller Reserve?
I don't know.
That's a good question. How is that?
How's the distribution of the Weller SR in Oklahoma? Bourbon glazed ham, hands down. Interesting.
That's a good one.
That sounds really good.
What bourbon you using? I feel like Blythe has an answer because it's his baby.
Right.
But
what else?
A good crab dip,
yeah.
boudin dip. You've had my wife's boudin dip. Mm-hmm. She does a pretty good job with it.
She does.
It's all over the shelf.
Yeah, here too.
Yeah, that's how we are here.
Blanton's. Blanton's
that's
glazed.
That's an overrated ham, man.
Golly.
Overrated.
But
Not to be confused with Oklahoma.
Right. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a main, like if somebody asked me to bring a main dish, like I'm trying to think of what I would want to bring. Like the first thing that comes to mind is brisket.
Chitlins.
That's not a main dish. I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Nobody cares about Washington.
I think everybody cares about Washington.
Nobody cares about Washington. They're going to get waxed.
Well, I used Penelope Texas Select on one and Barrel Seagrass on another.
Nice.
Interesting.
That's a good one. I like the Penelope Texas Select. That's, yeah. Good job, Blythe. Fantastic. I'm sorry. They're talking about my horns right now, and I can't hear.
So, would you rather host the party?
No. I can answer
or go to the party?
I'd rather go. I hate hosting. I hate hosting party. I mean, and you guys is different. When we have y'all at the house.
That's more of a get together.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah, but like hosting, I hate hosting. I really do. I don't like it at all. Some people have said in the past I'm not good at it.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't like hosting. I'd rather go. I'll help clean up, but don't ask me to host it. I'll help clean up. I'll wash dishes.
Mind that.
I'll throw away trash. I'll do whatever you need me to do. I'll haul off something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But
yes, you can leave when you want to. That's another reason, too. But I usually stay till the end.
Right.
And then sometimes I get yelled at, and then I just have to leave on my own. So, damn it. Damn the jokes.
What else? Holiday prep. So, here's a holiday prep question for you.
All right.
Where the hell are your Christmas lights?
Same place yours are.
Mine are on the house. I've got Christmas lights.
They're on the porch.
Hey,
they're not. I trimmed the roof line last year.
I've got Christmas lights up. Okay.
I had something planned every weekend. Sorry.
I'm just saying.
Sorry, I had everything planned.
Christmas is like 2 weeks away.
Have you taken your Christmas nap yet?
Well, everybody loves naps. If you don't like a nap, well, that's on you.
I don't like a nap. Not a nap guy. Not the nap king. That's your department.
That'd be me.
Your department. No, I mean, we talked about it, but by the time we got to looking at it, I mean, like, we had a wedding the first weekend in December. The second weekend in December, we went to the Polar Express, which was last weekend. This weekend, oddly enough, we don't have anything, but I hear we may be going to have Santa pictures done.
Oh, yeah?
So, maybe. We've got an event tomorrow at Longhorn that we're going to be at, so that's half a day right there.
Yeah, and as soon as I leave I'm going to a Christmas party.
Yeah, and next weekend's Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, lights didn't make it this year. Sorry.
Oh, well. That's okay.
Plus, I don't get off as early as what I used to, so favorite thing to get as a gift. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter what it is, because I'm into a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could get me kind of different stuff. What's a butthole for AI? What? That's what happens when you get shit out of the corner of your eye. You get half of it.
Oh, the butthole of Alabama.
Oh.
Anyways.
That's funny.
As you were saying.
As I was saying. I mean, a good bottle of whiskey is not a bad gift. It doesn't have to be an expensive one, because we all know I've been kind of a budget hound from time to time, so I like to budget it. Is that let it open up a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let it sit for a while. And
that's what I've been doing with that one. I'll go back to it here in a second.
That's really good.
For me, anything EDC related is always good. I mean, wallet, lighter, pocket knife, multi-tool, whatever. Any kind of cigar stuff. I mean, I'm a pretty easy guy to shop for, really. T-shirts, polos, shit like that. Hats. Gotta love a good hat. I got my Glendalock one on tonight.
Yeah, I almost grabbed mine.
Touchdown, Jesus.
Because it's started to kind of rain here, and my hair's kind of just started to fall a little bit. So I wasn't sure if I was going to throw a hat on. I almost grabbed that one.
My hair's starting to fall.
It is. It's
I don't have
the
that problem.
humidity.
I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem at all. Y'all smoking the King tonight? Yes, we are.
Are you getting that mint?
I
don't think he's going to get there yet. I mean, he's still in the first third, I'd say. I picked it up starting a little bit into the second third is when I kind of started to pick up on it. But before we lit the King that night, if you just like smelling it, there was a minty note to it, which was kind of. I mean, I've never gotten that before, but it was kind of cool.
There's a reason it's got a green label on it, my friend.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the power of suggestion.
No,
but I mean, and kind of to answer that same question from Eric, I'm like a big kid. Like I get excited about the stupid stuff. Like you get me a Ninja Turtle pair of PJ pants, and I get super excited.
PJ pants.
You know, everybody knows I'm a big Oklahoma fan, so if I, just like an Oklahoma shirt would be, I get excited about.
Still wondering where your Texas shirt is. It hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
Oh,
it's lost in the mail.
Mine's coming. Mine got shipped the other day. I ordered the Big 12 championship shirt just to wear in front of you.
I figured you would. Yeah. But like, I get excited about stupid little crap like that because I like the Ninja Turtles and I'm a big sports fan. And
would you believe I actually wore pajamas to the Polar Express?
Did you?
Yes.
In public?
In public.
Nice.
And I had on my holiday Hey Dudes, too.
Which ones did you get?
I got the Sherpa line ones with
is there a design on the outside?
Ugly sweater.
Is it the ugly sweater one? Man, I wanted those, but they didn't have 8s. I got little feet. I got little feet.
I don't have that problem.
Oh, man.
I got a decent size foot.
But those are always I like the fun, stupid little gifts.
I'll wear them on next week's episode since our Christmas episode. I'll wear them next week. You are? Are what?
You are.
Who. Nice.
But those are the ones I get excited about, because it's the little things like that.
That's a good one.
But, I mean, it's always cool to get, cool stuff.
Money clips are always good. I don't ever carry money anymore.
Like, I asked for a new Keurig this year. Hopefully that shows up.
I got to get a new Keurig this year. Mine broke.
Yeah, I think the little rubber hoses inside of mine are starting to get brittle and break because I'm getting little black pieces in my coffee.
That's a dead sign, yeah.
Yeah, so it's time. I mean, I've had that thing, for probably 8 years.
I'm going away from the Keurig if I get the one I want.
Yeah?
I saw where Ninja has one with a built-in frother that you can swing out. I think I'm going to get that one.
I wouldn't mind like a big bad one.
It's not a big bad one, actually. It's cheaper than most of the Keurigs on the market.
But I'm the only one in my house that drinks coffee.
I'm the same thing.
So a Keurig is perfect because I can just make one cup at a time.
Yeah, that's why we keep them at the house. Bucky still has the old holy
2000 national championship.
He probably does. Yeah.
Yes, I wear 8s, Kevin.
He's got a small foot.
I'm a little person.
He's a hobbit. He's an extra from Lord of the Rings.
I only look tall because these chairs are tall.
He was one of the dwarfs.
Like this.
Did you tell him about your royalty checks that you got for being one of the dwarfs?
Look, if I know all the words to the Oompa Loompa songs, it's not because I was in the show.
I think it was. Have you seen the trailer for the new one?
No.
Oh.
What's it? Isn't it just called like Wonka?
It's called Wonka, yeah. I think it's kind of interesting. We watched
what is this? The third
we watched
remake
the
of this
Johnny
show?
Depp
That's
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah, that one was a little weird.
I still think the original one's the best one.
Gene Wilder's the best one by far.
Yeah.
I mean, I get down with that one. Because those Oompa Loompas actually were like comical. The ones in the Johnny Depp one they look
creepy.
Like weird savages from another land or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
And God, I can't think of his name all of a sudden. In the new one.
Yeah.
It's not actually little people.
No.
It's what's his face? God dang it.
It's oh shit, I don't know who you're talking
his
about.
His face is just like superimposed onto
he was oh my God. He was in Notting Hill.
That guy.
What the fuck is his name?
The guy with the thing.
Hugh Grant. It's exactly
Hugh Grant. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah.
I said it before we saw Kevin's comment. Great minds, Kev.
I feel like y'all got it at about the same time. He was typing.
I got you. Great minds. I got you.
But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of that whole, I don't know. I feel like Wonka took a weird turn when they did the Johnny Depp thing, and I don't know about this one.
Wonka took a weird turn when they sold the Ferrero Rocher, for God's sakes. Or, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the movie.
Nestle, who owns Wonka, sold the Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you mentioned a bottle of whiskey as a gift.
I did.
Would you rather somebody buy you a random bottle of whiskey that you may or may not like, whether they know what you like or not, and then, or would you rather them buy you something for whiskey?
Oh, I like the random stuff. Because eventually when society goes in the shitter, whiskey's going to be on a bartering system.
We were talking about that in the Discord the other day.
I mean, right now we're looking like kings, baby.
Yeah, right. Because somebody had mentioned something about their vehicle breaking down and they had to go buy a part for it and change it and whatnot. And it got brought up, well, why can't we use whiskey to barter with at an auto parts store?
Yes. I feel like there's some auto parts stores you probably could.
Right.
If you walked in with a bottle of Stag and be like, hey.
Or just like open the door and be like, hey, grab the OBD and come meet me. I have a code you need to read.
Yeah.
Like, meet me at my car.
Right. That's funny. Let me talk to you. Yeah. He's a little late on that one.
I was going to say, that wasn't very exciting.
He's way late. He's way late.
Yes. Okay. So let's kind of stay on that same topic.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
This is not real life.
Okay.
If you were invited to a Christmas party.
Yes.
Where you didn't really know anybody.
Yes.
But you're going to go.
Yes.
And they're doing a white elephant Christmas gift game exchange thing.
Okay.
What are you bringing?
Lineage by Balcones.
So you would be bringing whiskey?
Probably.
Knowing that you don't know if these people even drink whiskey.
Don't care because I can always get it at the end.
That's my thought. I thought the same thing.
Yes, I can.
Because if there's anything I know at this point,
it's
right now,
I brought.
It's whiskey.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I have a pretty decent palate, and I know I'd be okay if I ended up with my own gift.
You're welcome, by the way, for the kick in the back to get down this journey.
Right, yeah. But, because my thought was, well, I know whiskey, and I know pretty good. I mean, we talk about budget whiskey.
We do.
When we have the opportunity, and we're not given expensive bottles or brought samples or whatever. But,
yeah.
Like, I feel like I know a little bit, and so, I mean, I'm not going to be upset if I end up with it. No. But I'm not going to be... I don't think the other person would be upset either with the bottle that I chose to bring as a gift, even if they're not really into whiskey, but they're kind of curious.
I think if anybody that knows us and invites us to a party, I think they know there's going to be some kind of whiskey cigar-ish type thing.
By the way, that was my first thought.
I'm curious if Jake got his cutter yet or not, by the way.
But he's at that party, so he's probably not
he is at that party.
But that was my first thought, was like a budget bottle of whiskey that would be really good, and maybe like a Glencairn.
Okay.
Because places like Longhorn, and I'm sure every other liquor store out there just about, sells a custom Glencairn with their logo on it.
They do. So most of your liquor stores do that.
And that was kind of my thought was, okay, let's introduce them to a good budget bourbon.
Yeah.
And then if there's a store that you like, and you want to recommend them go to because you know they'll lead them in the right direction, it wouldn't be the worst idea for the Glencairn to have that logo on it so that they think about it next time they want to go get it.
I would agree with that. I mean, there's a number of different shops locally that you can walk into just about any Longhorn and they'll steer you in the right direction. What?
Yes, that's a good
Jim's
idea.
down the corner. I like that.
Yeah, you're not going to barter at O'Reilly's, but old Jim on the corner.
Jim on the corner, yeah.
He might give you a starter for a good old bottle.
Give him OG Bushmills. Oh, shit. Blythe, that's just evil. I like it. I like this guy.
I tell you what. I'm not kidding. That's delicious.
Let
it sit and open up. It's delicious.
It is.
Deep Creek Distilling, keep doing what you're doing because that's really freaking good.
It's a good one.
I'm glad I let it sit and open up. Like, I'm not upset. I'm not upset about that at all. So, yeah.
I see where you're getting at.
Yeah. It brings a little more, I don't know, there's something there.
Yeah.
It's got a good...
You unlock a little bit more of the
medium
rye
finish.
that's in it, yeah.
Yeah, I do see a little bit more of the... There's a rye spice on the back end of your tongue.
Yep.
Kind of gives you that...
right there by your tonsils and your uvula and all that good shit.
Like a sour candy. You know how your jowls start to water a little bit? I get a little bit of that.
I don't have jowls. You got jowls. That's why you got that beard. Cover them up. Yeah. Put some peanut butter in there. Pack your mouth full of peanut butter M&Ms and see what happens.
I has Venmo. Oh man,
everybody has Venmo. I think.
Probably.
I don't, but
that's
everybody else.
That's the only way to do it nowadays. Nobody's like, here's $20.
I still
I'll cash app you.
That's why Bucky hates dealing with me. Like, shit like Bucky's
Can I just cash app you, dude? No, no. Okay, fine. I'll go to the ATM.
You act like it's a big. It's not a big process. I mean,
okay, so let's go to the other side of that.
The flip side.
The flip side.
All right.
If it's people you know, and you know they don't drink whiskey, what's a gift you could bring? Let's say it's your family, not just a random Christmas party, but let's say you're going to a family Christmas party.
Okay.
And you are going to play this white elephant exchange game. What kind of gift are you bringing?
Probably a decent craft beer. I mean, because there's a lot of beer drinkers in my family, so a decent craft beer, a good quality pocket knife goes really well. I mean, we all were raised, hey, if you got pants on or shorts on, 9 times out of 10 you're carrying a pocket knife with you. Of course, the one time I didn't, I get chastised for it. But hey, who cares?
It was the one time that we needed it.
I know. It was the one time. That's all right.
Just make sure you have it from here on out.
Yes.
I love wax.
I actually found one. I was going to mention this. Let me pull it up real quick while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I got a text message too.
A cat cookie jar. That's awesome.
Oh, it's a blocked one.
What?
I got mentioned in the Discord? What? Who mentioned me in the Discord?
Look out.
Let's view this.
Even if you don't have pants on, better have it on you.
Yes, even if I don't have pants.
But wait, where are you clipping it if you don't have pants on?
I clip it to my underwear. Like the waistband. Don't judge me.
God, I'm never knocking on your door at 2 a.m.
Don't.
Because I do not want that picture in my head of Roy standing there with his whitey tighties on and a knife clipped to his underoos.
First of all, I don't wear whitey tighties.
For some reason in my head you do.
That messes with your semen count. So, no, not doing that. I like my semen to be strong and swimmable.
Swimmable?
Yes.
That's not a word.
It is now.
Swimmable.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, don't knock on my door at 2 a.m. because the pocket knife's the least of your worries. Just saying.
Well, I mean, I would hope you wouldn't shoot me.
No, I would be like, identify! And you better tell me who you are.
Never mind, I'm leaving.
Never mind, I'm leaving. Bye.
Gotta go. Not that important.
Yes.
Can I borrow a cup of milk?
We were wondering if we could borrow some brown sugar.
At 2 a.m.?
God.
Banana hammock.
Banana hammock.
Are you a banana hammock guy?
No, I can't do the banana hammock. I'd rather free baller Cadillac. I think the U Albany.
Oh yeah, they're gonna run away. They're running away with this game.
The South Dakota State Jackrabbits.
South Dakota State Jackrabbits are running away with it.
Running away.
Why the U? Why couldn't it just say Albany?
I don't know. It's
freaking me out.
I mean, is it like U Bangy? I mean, I don't get it.
U Bangy.
Yeah. Find something else to watch. This is a blowout.
Anyways,
can't get down with a blowout.
So, and I think that's a good pocket knife. Yeah, I do agree with that
one.
The
National Christmas Tree Lighting.
What?
It's
got like 6 minutes left.
Oh no, never mind. Nope.
No.
Oh, it's commercial. Thank God.
Whoops, I pushed too many. I was trying to get back.
Way too many buttons.
So.
Oh, I got Hulu Live.
I have YouTube TV. It's got just as many, if not more, channels.
I like the Hulu Live.
Yay. Anyways, look, I'll let you watch a little bit of wrestling.
Oh, God.
You want to watch it.
That looks like the Masked Singer.
I don't know commercial. What to tell you. So where I differ, other than the pocket knife thing, so my family
that's what I was doing. I got sidetracked.
More on the hunting and fishing side where I'm not. So it's always weird whenever I bring a gift because mine's usually technology related.
I could see that. You're a techie.
So, but I mean, that's...
Not to be confused with a Trekkie, but you're a techie.
Yeah. So that's where I differ. I differ a little bit. I always feel like the guys' game is harder than the being in the girls' game.
It really is.
Because I feel like if I was a woman, and even if I didn't know this group of people, like I could just go to Bath and Body Works.
I don't know why, but for some reason I got an image of Tracy Morgan singing "If I Was a White Woman." When you said "If I Was a Woman,"
I mean I'm pretty sure we're the same height. But I feel like I could go to like Bath and Body Works and make a gift basket of just like smelly good stuff and candles.
I feel you could. But you can also And my wife actually bought me one of these just because I got the new Bath and Body Works car smellies.
Oh, yeah.
Clip it to your vent. You put the little pouch in it or the little disc or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. Hadn't done it yet, but.
I mean, that might not be a terrible gift for guys.
Apparently, my car's going to smell like oceans.
Cars stink.
Mine don't stink. Mine's just like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to, it doesn't stink, but it doesn't smell, it doesn't have that new car smell anymore.
Right. The smell goes away.
But I mean, like, kids have been in it.
Right. Kids get in it.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll kick my shoes off after work and drive home barefoot. And my feet, after work, don't always smell great. So my car kind of smells like a foot.
You drive barefooted?
You don't?
No.
Why?
Never.
Why?
Never drove barefooted. I take it back. There was one time, and I actually wasn't driving barefooted. I was riding barefooted, but all my clothes were soaked from baseball practice because it rained. And the way our field was at Evadale, the gaps held water. So we did the fly ball drill in the gaps, and we would like hydroplane. It's kind of cool. But then when you drive home naked and get pulled over by a constable, it's not good.
Well, you shouldn't be driving naked.
You're driving barefooted. You're halfway
That's way
there.
different.
You're halfway there. You're strapped and clapped. I'm always strapped
You're
and
either
clapped.
strapped or you get clapped.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I'm always that way.
Favorite holiday cocktail? If you ain't choking, you ain't toking.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I'm glad you said tail at the end of it because I was like, I like a good apple cider. I like a good eggnog.
I think I'm out.
I think you talk too much.
I do.
I like a good a leaded eggnog, as I call it. I don't want that unleaded shit.
What is it with you people and eggnog?
I like the leaded one.
Viewers, what are your thoughts on eggnog?
Ooh, I saw an interesting gift.
Eggnog is gross.
At Big Lots, you ready for this?
Okay.
You can buy the actual Wally the Moose.
Wally?
You ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Oh, yes.
The moose glass that he drinks out of?
Yes.
You can buy one.
Really?
It's $11.99, and it comes with a pack of eggnog that you just add hot water to. Or milk. I don't remember which. You add something to it. It's not bad. You get your own moose cup. I may get one. I got to go back to Big Lots at some point. I got to go back to Big Lots at some point this week.
I wouldn't be mad about getting a coffee cup.
Of course, I
like good coffee cups.
It's not a coffee cup, player. It's a
the glass one.
Yes, it's punch glass.
Yes, the glass. Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a bone to pick with Big Lots, too, by the way. They discriminate against the otherwise fat.
Okay.
I walked into Big Lots, and you know how I have to wear, like, branded stuff to work, right? Mm-hmm. So they had a nice little flannel jacket shirt thing.
A shacket.
Yeah, it was red, had a hood on it, but it had a Coors Light patch right here. So I'm like, oh, shit, I can wear that to work. Biggest I go up to, 2X. Fuck you, Big Lots. I tried to Google the company that makes the shirt. What?
Totally uppy feet. Maybe it was for my feet.
Oh, yeah. No,
My car smells like a foot.
I was reading the other part where it says you're in Texas.
With a pew-pew.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't roll 9. I roll 40.
We can't say things like that on air.
Yeah, we can.
I think we have to say pew-pews.
I didn't. I just said I rolled 40.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube thing where you can't say that word.
Well, you can say freedom seed, can't you?
Right, you can say freedom seed.
Okay.
You know, that type of stuff, but
that really hot kernel?
Yeah, something.
Yeah. No, a size 40 kernel? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. If you ain't choking, you ain't tugging.
Right. God. So, I guess mine, like I kind of I'm not a huge cocktail person to begin with. So, the old fashioned just kind of is always the thing I gravitate toward.
That's a good one.
But, like I found that you can really switch it up, and whether you want to call it an old fashioned or not, like I'll do maple syrup instead of simple syrup.
Okay.
That's kind of a nice little twist and make it a little more Christmassy.
That reminds me, I got some bourbon aged maple syrup from Taconic.
And then
in the house.
Or like switch it up and use brown sugar instead of regular sugar.
Okay, yeah.
You know, kind of make it a little more Christmassy.
That's a pretty good one. I like that. I hear Wassle's good. I hear we were supposed to have it at some point.
We had talked about doing that, but I don't know about all that one. Because I thought it would be kind of cool to try to make wassail with like a rye whiskey or something.
That would be kind of cool. Ooh, I wonder if we could use that one.
Oh, yes. Blythe agrees with me. The throw-up-y faces were for the eggnog.
Oh, okay.
My wife drinks it, and I just don't know.
Blythe's un-American.
No, he's Oklahoman.
I know. That's the problem. That's the only problem the man has right now. Other than that, I think he's a cool cat. But the fact that he lives in Oklahoma probably roots for Oklahoma. Does he root for Oklahoma or is he a state guy?
Oh, gosh. I don't remember. I know he said it before, though.
Hey, I'm hoping he's a state guy. That's the only thing that can save him at this point.
It's not Oklahoma. I know that.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Is it Southwest Oklahoma? Isn't that where, like,
I don't know.
Dennis
It's probably
Rodman,
something stupid like Tulsa.
Isn't, like, I love it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
Dana.
know.
I like the leaded eggnog.
Okay.
Like, to me, my go-to is like the Jack Daniels eggnog in the carton that you can add the Jack Daniels to. That's my go-to.
Now, she did get me, though.
Okay.
Because
Southern Comfort one's pretty good, too.
Is it?
Yeah, it comes in the same kind of carton.
I don't know about all that.
OSU. Fantastic, Blythe. Yes.
Eric said eggnog is okay. You can't beat Switzerland in this. You either love it or you hate it.
Eric can be whatever he wants to be.
But
if he wants to be a damn unicorn, guess what? He can be a damn unicorn. Yeah.
So before the show last week, as I was getting ready to get over here, Dana's like, hey, when you get home or if you want.
Drink this.
No. She's like, if you want.
Yeah.
And I didn't that night or anything, but she's like, there's like cheesecake cupcake things in the fridge. And I was like, ooh, cool, those sound good.
Fat guys in trees.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, Sunday or Monday, it was like a day or two later, I'm like, oh, shit, there's those
cheesecake.
Things. Yes. Yeah. So I'm sitting in bed and we're watching TV and I start kind of munching on it and I'm like, damn, this is really good.
Ooh, I wonder what would happen if you made a hot toddy and put a Mojeska in it.
That's random.
I know.
So
I get a lot of that.
I get all the way through it and she's like, you liked that, huh? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, it's eggnog flavored. Fuck! She was like, there's a reason I didn't tell you what flavor it was.
Nice. Good job,
But
Dana.
I mean, it was cheesecake more than anything.
Good job, Dana. Good job. No picks for you. He's no picks for you.
There's going to be over 20. I'll sneak one.
Oh, he's in Kingston, Oklahoma. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you're right. You're right across the border.
For real. He can make a trip to Acre pretty easily.
Why is that the first thing you think of?
Because he's close to Dallas.
I guess. No, he's not. It's still like a 4. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. He's closer than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a 4.5 hour drive from Dallas to Norman, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a perfect split.
Nobody
the drive
cares
to
about
Norman is like Dallas is 4.5 hours, and then Norman is 4.5 hours, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Nobody cares about Norman.
I do.
Like I said, nobody cares about Norman.
I'm a somebody.
You're a little body with little feet. What are you doing now?
Trying to figure out what that smell is.
Ooh,
that's green apple.
Are we talking about the same thing? Is it the rye?
Green apple with like a weird, yes.
Okay. It's the funk. That's got Texas funk in it. Just wait till you taste it.
Like a nut bread
What'd
and
you just
green
call me?
apple. That's a weird combination.
Would you just call me a nut bread?
You nut bread.
You nut
Hey, have you
bread?
ever seen green bread?
That's mold, buddy. What are you eating at your house? No wonder.
No, it was at the potluck today.
You would think it was much. If you eat a bunch of green bread, you'd think you wouldn't get sick. Because isn't that like penicillin?
Okay, so
it's like an antibiotic, right? Okay.
Why? So it was like it was like a pistachio loaf.
Oh, okay. Why
is the inside green?
Because the pistachio's green.
Not really.
Have you eaten a pistachio?
I've eaten a lot of pistachios.
Have you had pistachio ice cream?
But why green?
That's just the color.
There's not that much green in a pistachio.
Because apparently green is the color.
Gosh.
See what I did there? I like it. Look, all the people's names are in green. He's 2 hours from Dallas.
2 hours from Dallas.
He can be to the Acre in 2 hours.
A little more.
Ish.
Dallas. It's outside of Dallas.
Ish. So that makes him 6 hours from us.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. If he flies, he can get here faster.
Why would he fly?
Why not? Flying's the way to
You
go.
have to drive to Dallas Dallas to
You mean
the
tell
local
me
airport.
they ain't got a little
Nothing
airport
flies
there?
to our little airport except from Dallas.
No, that's not true. You can fly from Houston to our little airport.
So he's going to fly from Dallas to Houston to our airport? How does that make any sense?
He can fly from Kingston to Houston to our little airport. Duh.
Oh, God.
Shit the bed. What is this you speak of? What? Wait a minute, what? Is he talking the acre or the pistachio loaf? I'm confused.
I didn't eat any of that pistachio loaf. Green bread freaks me out. Why is it green? There's no reason for it to be green.
I don't know. I've never seen it in the wild.
Nope, never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
Nope, don't go there. I don't know where
there was something else I was going to talk about, but I'm not even going to do it.
Why?
Because I don't want to upset your family.
Don't you diss the damn 7-Up salad, damn it.
I saw something.
I had a whole container of it for Thanksgiving, and it was delicious.
I saw something that was even more trailer park than that salad. I have no idea.
What did it have in it?
Marshmallows.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of like a fruit salad, but not. Like it looked more trailer park than that.
I hope my aunt's not watching it. You gonna piss her off?
Well, she's been surpassed. That's a good thing.
Okay. Well,
the Acre. Oh, okay. Yeah, Acre Distilling. They're in Fort Worth.
Yes. Go see our buddy JB.
Yeah. The master distiller.
The master distiller. He'll take you for a tour. He'll give you some stuff.
Heck yeah.
He'll let you try some stuff. I'm sure you can get a flight of whatever they offer.
Oh, I'm sure. They do tasting class or blending classes
on Sunday, yes. Very much so. That's done by Mr. Tony.
Yes. I still want to go to one. I kind of wish I would have went to that one, but I know we also had to get on the road. That's a long drive.
It's a long drive, yeah. But if we had a functional jet, it wouldn't be that long.
Who's paying for that?
I don't know.
Eric. We need to talk.
We need to talk. Yeah. Jesus. It would be cool to have a functional jet, though, wouldn't it?
Who's flying this jet?
I fly a jet.
You can't fly a jet. You've never flown anything in your life.
That's not true. I've flown high before.
It's not legal in the state of Texas.
I've jumped out of an airplane before. A perfectly good one twice.
Like on purpose?
Skydiving, yeah.
I get what you were saying.
Okay, just checking.
But you said a perfectly good one. So
perfectly good airplane. Jumped out of it on purpose twice.
Shit.
Good job. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, man.
I love my life. Life is fun.
So I asked the question on our Facebook.
Okay.
Is there a go-to cigar you have for the colder weather? Not so much, maybe not Christmas.
Alec Bradley Magic Toast. The most versatile cigar there is. Almost like the most versatile condiment, which is mustard.
So dumb.
I like that dude.
I do too.
He cracks me up.
But
Shelby!
Is there what is it about the Magic Toast that makes it good for colder weather?
You can pair it with coffee. You can pair it with whiskey. It's just good. It's got a good aroma to it.
The first time I tried it, it was, for me, I got a lot of dark cocoa on it.
Yes.
Like not good sweet chocolate, but like that bitter cocoa.
You try that with a hot chocolate and see what happens.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Telling you, the most versatile cigar in the game.
I bet it would pair really well with like an Amberana finished.
I bet it would too. Interesting. I like that.
I think we're onto something.
I think I know where we can get them at. See, his brother-in-law became a pilot.
Oh,
yeah.
Eric.
There you go.
Don't contemplate our friendship. Embrace our friendship. He said, I know what dessert you're talking about, and I'm contemplating our friendship.
What's he talking? I need to know the name of it. I need Eric to put the name of it.
What did they call it?
See it.
Westgate salad?
Well, what?
Is that Eric? Maybe. And then there's a bunch of different names from what they were talking about. I'm trying to remember. But
Westgate salad?
They said it's not like normal fruit salad, but there's like some people call it Westgate salad. Some people, I don't remember all the names, but it was like marshmallows and like this gloopy stuff with like fruit. I don't know. There's something about all of that just mixed together.
I feel like that's a jailhouse salad, bro.
Turns me off.
Well,
especially when there's a big pan of delicious banana pudding sitting there.
You got banana pudding on the brain.
I do. I love that. That's what I like about all these get-togethers because I get banana pudding all the time. It's the number one thing. Everyone has a different name for it. Okay. Yeah, and that's what they were talking about.
I just need a name for it so I'll know what people are talking about.
Other than Westgate. Yes. I'm 99% positive that's what they said, Westgate salad. Westgate salad, I think is what they called it, but there's a bunch of different names for it.
That's just weird. Westgate salad. Interesting.
All right, so
yes.
Let's say the functional friends,
yes.
You and I.
Yes.
The people we've met through this stuff.
Yes.
Let's say we are having a get-together.
We'd have to clear out the studio.
Yeah, there's not enough room in here.
Not enough room in here.
Of the bottles that we currently have in the studio,
okay,
what is the one you're bringing as this is Roy's contribution? Because all of these people are bringing a bottle. Ooh. It's the Functional Gentleman bottle share. You have to pick a bottle out of the studio.
Acre Distilling's Texas Smoked.
That's a good one. I think it's different enough that people would be drawn to it.
If you're wanting like more of a national thing, it's Behind My Head. Old Elk.
Oh, which one was that? I don't remember which one that was. I know what bottle it is, you ding dong.
Yes. Hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man.
Jesus Christ.
Ask a dumb question, you get a dumb answer.
That wasn't a dumb question. Old Elk makes several expressions. I don't remember which one that one is.
That one is...
you dick.
A Coburn Supply.
Pick?
That looks like it. Fuck, I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
Try not to break our shelf. Selected by Coburn Supply. This particular one is a 51% corn, 46% wheat, and 3% malted barley. Aged 7 years. Series 2023. Bottled by Old Elk Distilling. Barrel number 3844.
Interesting.
And it actually has the Coburn Supply 90-year...
Oh, cool.
thing on the... Yes, this was a very good one. I liked this one a lot. It was very tasty. Greg Metz is their master distiller. But it's a good one. I liked it. Very nice. Very good, very nice. I like the whole elk thing with the...
Yeah, I like their toppers.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Yep.
But I do like the idea of regional because whenever I send samples typically or give people samples... typically, I like to include at least one, like, Texas thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like the idea of the smoked. Mm-hmm. I think if I were to choose something along those lines, it's not Texas, but the JT Mellick, just because I still love that
The JT
bottle.
Mellick's a good one.
I really do, and I'm really excited to try any of the barrel.
Are you allowed to share your news about JT Mellick, by the way?
They will, in fact, be at.
That's not the news I'm talking about.
Oh.
You won.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
So I won one of their 12 days of giveaway thing, 12 days of Christmas giveaways. I got a barrel head and a bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
Or, I'm sorry. Scratch that. Rewind. I got a DIY pizza kit that comes with a server and a bottle of sauce. So that was really cool. I can't believe I won. I was like, holy shit. I never win.
I couldn't believe you won neither.
I never win nothing.
I was like, okay, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to share it.
We got to keep going back and forth and get Ryan involved.
Yes.
And what I wish I could have won, and I think it's really awesome, the guys that won are out of California. They're called the Whiskey Idiots.
Okay.
They're on TikTok and I think Instagram as well. But they're out of California. They won the barrel pick. They get to be a part of a barrel pick for Bourbon Outfitters.
Oh, that would have been cool.
So that's really cool.
Mellick barrel, that would have been cool.
That would have been really cool. I would love to be able to represent for Texas. But I think they're doing great things. If you haven't tried JT Mellick and you get a chance to, most definitely do that.
It's really good.
They will be out at Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest.
Yes, they will.
And they I don't know if this is public news or not, but they will be launching in Texas soon.
Tuckahoe.
You know who liked banana pudding? Who, Eric? Who?
Eric like banana pudding.
Blythe said I'm bringing Russell's Single Barrel.
That's a good one. Okay. Jack Single Barrel Rye listed edition?
Limited edition 2020 131.9 proof.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I would be interested in trying that one. I do have a Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye at the house. I mean, obviously it's not a 2020 edition.
Right.
But it is a rye single barrel proof. So, and it's really good. The Jack Daniel's, their special release stuff, or, whatever you want to call it, they've been killing it. Like, especially like this year. I mean, a lot of their stuff has just been really good.
Yep.
But the other one, I don't think a lot of people have tried it, and I think they should, even though it's a Kentucky whiskey. I think it gets overlooked a lot, is Casey Jones Wheated Bourbon.
Yes.
I think that one deserves a little more respect than it gets. Like, I don't think enough people have tried it.
Casey Jones is a good one.
Yeah.
Not going to lie one bit. Casey Jones is a good one. Man, talk about I hate to almost pull this term, but if we did a year in review on the stuff we've reviewed this year,
oh gosh,
that would be kind of a fun episode.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. There's a lot in the barrel. There's a lot on the walls.
Yeah.
We still got more sections of wall. We still got more shelves.
Yeah, there's 2 boxes of shelves sitting down there.
Yes. I feel we got to get those up at some point. Mm-hmm. But we'll figure it out.
But I think those would be the two. I like the two you picked too. I think Old Elk's a really good one, and of course anything Texas, I think more people need to try and start.
I think so too. I think we need to get Texas out in the world. I mean, I know you got like the Garrison brothers and the Balconeses that are out in the world and all that, but I think we need to get like the Texas Tales, which they're 5-year.
Yeah, that was really
good.
But yeah, because still Austin has started making their way around the United States a little bit more. Mm-hmm. I know about like back in February or March they released in Florida. Yeah, they've started popping up in like the Chicago area and stuff like that. So that's really cool.
I like it. That's good stuff. Oh, I'll pop my neck for a second. But yeah, I mean the Glen. I love your Glen idea too. Do like a whole bottle, glass, whole 9 yards type thing.
Especially people just getting into whiskey. I don't think they understand that the glass does make a little bit of a difference.
It does.
So if you really want to try to get into whiskey and you're thinking about drinking it neat, I think a good start would be a Glencairn. Now, if you graduate from there into different things,
don't say it.
What?
I know where you're going with that.
Where am I going?
It's a different glass.
What are you talking about?
That a certain buddy of yours uses.
No, I like the Glencairn.
I do too. I like the Glen. I was going to say piss on that dude. I like the Glen.
I did ask for one of those for Christmas, though.
Oh,
just because I want to. I mean, I've never tried. I don't know if it makes much of a difference.
I mean, they kind of look the same. The only difference is it's got a thicker bottom.
It's thick on the bottom. I mean, I think it's a good-looking glass.
I mean, I feel like I can still...
Probably, but overall, it's a good-looking glass. And
very good-looking
I have quite a few Glens. You have quite a few Glens, so it's something different.
Yeah.
Like that weird acre glass, I don't know what they call it, but the one with, like, it's kind of got a Glencairn type bottom, but it's really fat. They serve their old fashions in it, I think.
I have one from Still Austin that's kind of like that. It's got a rounded bottom, and the bottom's kind of thicker, but it's kind of tulip shaped like this. It's a good one.
What is a staple whiskey or bourbon you need on your shelf?
Oh, a staple one?
That I need on my shelf? My wife would tell you I don't need anything on my shelf.
I mean, for me, we've talked about my love affair with Angel's Envy. Angel's Envy is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
And you're not going to break the budget doing that one. Big fan of Trace Hombres from Balcones, which is the ZZ Top thing. I'm really interested, and I'm hoping it shows up this week because it was supposed to ship out today. Chris Stapleton's Traveler, which is a collaboration between him and Harlan Wheatley, is supposed to ship today. I don't know when we're receiving it, but I'm trying to procure a bottle. So I want to be cool. I want to be one of the first ones in this part of the world to do it. I know I'm not going to be one of the first ones, period, to do it, but the Harlan Wheatley thing intrigues me because he's like the master distiller for Buffalo Trace. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think mine would be Still Austin.
Still Austin's a good one. I like Still Austins.
I feel like over the last year, they just haven't, maybe a little longer than that, they just haven't missed on anything.
And we talk about the Austin area too. You can't forget our friends at Fierce Whiskers. I mean, they're doing some good stuff too. I may actually try to pick up a bottle of their stuff tomorrow because I know Dallin has it.
Yeah, I've got one.
I need to pick up one. But yeah,
first batch publicly released.
Yep, I like it. Fantastic.
But I think Still Austin would be that one that, like, if I had to narrow my shelf down a lot, I think Still Austin wouldn't go anywhere. I'd have to have those.
Ooh, interesting side question. What would be the first one to leave your shelf?
Oh, gosh.
You should have known when you said, hey, it's going to stay on my shelf. I'm like, okay.
Everything on the bottom shelf?
What's all on your bottom shelf?
Like Irish whiskey, single malt whiskey.
Okay. So you're not a fan of like Keeper's Heart and shit like that.
Canadian whiskey down there.
If it's Pendleton
I'm
Midnight.
pretty sure it's a Pendleton. No, it's not the Midnight. It's just a regular Pendleton.
The Midnight's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure, maybe.
The Midnight's pretty good.
There's like random crap down there that I'm just like, meh.
Well, if you want to give a box to a buddy, I'll take your box. Because I told the wife at the first year I'm overhauling my entire office and I'm going with a bunch of bookcases and they're going to have liquor on them. They ain't going to have books. Sorry.
I'm doing different kind of reading.
Yeah, I'm going to measure them out. I want to get a new desk in there because our desk is a little dated.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a small too. It might be about the size of our new white desk that's in the corner there. Maybe a little bit bigger. I think it's deeper. It's not the same. It's the same width, but I think it's a little deeper.
If I were to pick a bourbon that had to go, mainly because I think it's too overpriced, is I bought the batch 2 of WB Saffel. It's kind of a collaboration with Wild Turkey.
That's an interesting one.
But it's a little 375 bottle, and it was just way overpriced for what it is.
Gotcha.
That would probably be one of the first ones off my shelf.
Okay.
But trying to think of it from like a more my palate, that would probably be one of the first ones. I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Like looking at what's on our shelf, that'd be really hard.
It really would, because I mean, you go looking around, you see some really good ones, you see some surprising ones. The Western Sun was a big surprise.
Yeah,
because I mean, it was a pretty.
I
good
think
flavor.
I think a controversial one that I would pick is Bardstown.
Okay.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of all of their stuff. I think it's a little overrated, and that might be a controversial pick. But I don't know. Bardstown just never really impressed me for the pricing that they're asking for a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, they are. Their pricing is a little.
I wasn't impressed, and that's.
Well, don't get me wrong. The one, and I know you'll remember the name of it. I probably won't. The one that was at Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest last year that we actually was told, "Hey, hang on." That one was pretty good.
Hold, please.
Yeah, hold, please. I got told.
That was their origin, white label origin.
The white label
series.
origin, yes. If I could have any bottle ever priced, does not matter. If you could have any bottle price, doesn't matter, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus.
For me, I'm not going to lie, just because I want to see if it lives up to the hype, Pappy Van Winkle.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you now, if you spend $4,000 on that bottle, you're going to be severely disappointed.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I mean, if that's what you're saying, price doesn't matter. Are we talking like recent releases, or are we talking you could have like old Dusties?
I think we're talking like recent.
I mean, if you want to go recent releases,
I mean, even the WLW. I would love to have a.
Yeah, I mean, WLW would be a good one to have on your shelf.
That would be a good one.
But I don't know. That's a hard question because I don't ever think about it.
Yeah,
because I know I can't afford them. Like the Eagle Rare 25 year for $10,000.
Yeah, I don't.
That'd be great.
I have a 10-year.
Everybody has a 10-year. But I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's a Longhorn store pick.
Mine's not a Longhorn. I got mine from one of my favorite liquor ladies. Out there in the big metropolis of Nome.
One of my favorite liquor ladies.
Yep.
But I mean, and I'll be completely transparent with you on that. I don't think about it because I know it's not something I'll ever get.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and that's why I don't put much.
Like I try not to think about those $10,000 bottles. Or
I just think
the Double Eagle, very rare.
Because that's what you hear everybody talk about. It's Pappy Van Winkle, Van Winkle Family Reserve, all that jazz. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have a Family Reserve just where I compare it with the cigar.
Yeah, and I've actually heard really, really, really good things about the Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye. Mm-hmm. Like I've heard really good reviews about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, the question
would be a good one.
Is the review worth the price?
Right.
That's where you get the dilemma at. Because I mean, I'm not dropping a full paycheck on.
Now, if you found it at MSRP.
Oh, yeah.
But
we've learned over the years.
Now, if you're and that would be the other thing. If you're talking like realistic MSRP bottles that I know I could probably get, like Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon released this year, came in at like 140.9 proof, I think. That would be one, and it's like a $250 bottle. Like that would be pretty high on my list. That's not something I'm just gonna walk in and buy.
Right.
Like that would have to be a very special occasion bottle for me.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because my budget doesn't allow for a $5,000 bottle.
No, mine doesn't either.
So I mean, shit, I don't know. That's a hard question for somebody that like I got to be on a budget.
Interesting.
Anything. Love that liquor store and know them good people.
Yep.
Interesting.
She's a good lady.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of misleading because her liquor store is a trailer house.
Nice.
So it's a little misleading.
Very
but
nice.
She got some interesting stuff in there. Not gonna lie. She's got one of your favorite whiskeys of all time in a keg, Fireball.
Oh God.
Bucky gets blackout.
Oh, I can't
do it.
Okay, so let's go down that little rabbit hole. Flavored and like those type of things, like Fireball and like the banana flavored Howler Head and Bird Dog makes all those different flavors. For Christmas, like this time of the year, what would be one you would actually think about drinking? Or even using for like a cocktail? Would it be something like Fireball that you would gravitate toward?
It would not. And I'll tell you, the only reason I'll tell you why is because recently, I know you didn't like it as much as I did, but Cinnamon Girl, from Acre Distilling, was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if you were asking me to pick one of the two,
I refer to that as the Fireball Killer because that's what it is. I would go with
Cinnamon Girl just because it's.
And I mean, we've got other stuff too. I mean, I think the Cherry Bounce, staying on the Acre thing, Cherry Bounce would make a good cocktail because it's a really good product. Java Shine, another good one that would make a good cocktail. So you get that coffee world-ish. William Price does a good coffee liqueur locally.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for me, that's kind of the realm I would go down. I wouldn't put Fireball in a cocktail. If I'm going to do Fireball, it's going to be that one shot.
Go crazy.
Cheers, everybody.
Shot. Yeah. It's 12 o'clock at the Christmas party, and you're like, all right, last one.
That's when the woo birds show up. That's when them woo birds show up.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
I wonder if Port Neches won.
Was that tonight?
I think it was today.
I know they were playing for state.
It was either today or tomorrow. I don't remember which. I think it was today. Let me see if I can find something on the Book of Face. Come here, Book of Face. Ooh, Belleville got beat. Wow. They got beat by 2 to Gilmer.
Dang.
Yeah.
So while you scroll.
Interesting, yes.
Blythe had an interesting question.
What's Blythe's question?
Do you have different categories of bottles? Examples, daily drinker, weekend/semi-special, and really special occasion.
Yes. To me, right now, the stag behind us is the really special occasion.
Right.
Everyday drinker, I would go with either one of these, honestly. They're both pretty good. The Texas Smoked, I like the Texas Smoked. For a national brand, more or less, Angel's Envy to me, the regular offering at like, I think it's $50.
Yeah.
That's another good one. The Good Times cigar finish wasn't a bad one for me. I kind of liked it. I mean, I hurts my feeling it's not a true cigar finish, but
it's not a thing. Well, it is a thing.
It is.
I know. I do know of one.
Yes,
and
it is a thing.
If I could get it, that would be something that I would get you for Christmas because it's the only
true cigar
finish that I know of. But yeah, I think everybody that has a little bit of a whiskey collection has to break it up into a little bit of a category type thing.
Oh yeah, you do for sure.
Because I mean, there's going to be bottles we reach for more often than not.
Yes.
And there's bottles that we will break out more for special occasions. Like whenever I got my first barrel proof E.H. Taylor, like we broke that one out for New Year's.
New Year's Eve.
That was, that's kind of a special occasion.
We won't get to hang out this year for New Year's. I'm gonna have to break your heart. No,
oh, man.
No, Brandon, the kids, and I are going to Great Wolf for New
Year's.
Oh yeah,
that's right. We thought we were having plans for that weekend as well, but that got ixnayed. Teenagers.
I know, right? Teenagers, yeah.
What?
Braylon can come hang out with us if she wants. You got to send her with some money because I ain't paying for her shit. Talking about cigar finish on the Discord, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's a realm I want to see people kind of go down and get away from this quote unquote cigar finish when it's really not a cigar finish.
Well, they call it cigar batch. So nobody's calling it a cigar finish.
Well, I don't know. Good Times calls it a cigar finish because it says it on the bottle.
Oh, it does say cigar finish.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Why would you call it a cigar finish?
It's amazing how I didn't even turn around and I can tell you what it's
But the buzzword is cigar batch.
Yes.
Like everybody's doing cigar batches, and I think it's too buzzy wordy.
Yeah, because is it Remus?
Joseph Magnus.
Joseph Magnus.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
I want to say they were like one of the original, and Nancy Fraley does their cigar batch blending.
Yes.
She's a boss whenever it comes to blending.
Oh, I'm sure she is, yeah.
But everybody's got
somebody I would like to see at Whiskey Fest.
Yes, I would love to meet her. But cigar batch is kind of just one of those buzzwords. Like last night for the Whiskey Advent calendar, the whiskey was Starlight Cigar Batch.
Still didn't get an invite.
But the problem I have with calling it a cigar batch is that it's so whenever you look at most cigar batches, at least it's like a blend of like Armagnac finish, this finish, and this finish. That one was literally just an Amberana. Like, that's all it was. There was no blending of anything. So, do you put cigar batch on a bottle
to sell the bottle?
To have it say cigar batch because it's a cool buzzword right now? Or are you truly thinking this is a good cigar batch that would pair well with cigar X or whatever? Like, that's one of those things. It's just, why are you putting it on the bottle?
I get that.
Now, don't get me wrong. It was a very good Amberana finish.
Oh, I'm sure it was, yeah. I mean,
I've heard amazing things about Starlight, and I really do want to try a bunch of their stuff, and I enjoyed that one. I like Amberana finishes. I know it's kind of that's another one of those controversial buzzword type things, but I enjoy them. I think it's got a cool flavor. It's something really, really different, but the cigar batch thing was just kind of like, meh.
It's trendy.
Yeah, very.
I like it. It's trendy. Trendy.
Oh, so do we want to do that, or do we want to wait? Because this was more like holiday prep and stuff like that.
I feel we're going to hold off of that one.
Do you want to do that for our last episode of this year?
I feel like we can do that.
What's going to be going into 2024.
I got you.
What we think about 2024 and from a whiskey standpoint and everything. Because like this year was like American Single Malt was the big thing. Cigar Batch has kind of been a big thing. Amberana was the finish of the year. So I think that would be a good one for our last episode of this year. Kind of do a look ahead for 2024 and what we think.
I like it.
But yeah.
Interesting. I love how I get singled out.
Well, me and Blythe had talked about it a little bit previously.
Yep.
But and I was gonna pull up our text. What else as far as like holiday prep? I mean, parties.
No, I mean, if you're going to travel for the holidays, always make sure you know where the hell you're going. First off, I mean that's a plus.
Well, everybody has GPSs now, so
yeah, those things lie. Believe
Do they?
Yeah, like a little bit. I tried
about lying.
I tried to go to one of my accounts and it was going to send me like 3 miles the other direction. So yeah, I lied, but I figured it out. I'm a smart guy like that. But no, I mean, just like, and what I mean by that is like if you're going, like if you're taking the family somewhere, like prime example, we're taking the kids to Great Wolf, and we asked them point blank, hey, do you want your usual Christmas or do you want to do a slightly smaller Christmas and then take this trip? And they both were like, we'll do slightly smaller and take the trip. Because my kids like indoor heated water parks for some reason. Go figure. In January, no less.
I mean, I wouldn't complain too much.
You want to go? I'll take you with me.
I don't think I think I'd get in trouble.
I'll take her too. Doesn't matter. I'll take everybody. I don't give a shit. But I mean, just stuff like that. Like if you're going to go out of town, make sure you've got everything squared away before you leave. Because I mean, especially around this time, you got people that are, porch pirates are real.
Porch pirates.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's.
Jake jumped back in. He said that dark Habano is the shit.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's another good one from Heart of the Line.
Yep. I confirmed actually the other day he's going to be in town for Whiskey Fest.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Him and the Queen. I need to get JB and Gina just to come down to Whiskey Fest. I mean, not do the whole acre thing, but just come down just to experience it.
In regards to your GPS thing,
it lies.
I said, do you ever use it in Dallas? It lies.
Yep.
Yeah, don't follow it in Fort Worth either because you will end up going down the wrong way of a one-way street.
And not just that, you'll end up trying to go to your buddy's apartment.
And end up on the other side of town?
And end up on the other side of town next to an abandoned silo. Yeah. Been there, done that. I thought you were staying in a tent for the moment.
Hey,
I'm like,
we wanted a cheap Airbnb and we got what we got.
Yeah. I think that's the understatement of the year right there. It's like, oh, man. Well, shit, they're not here. Let's go. I cannot wait to smoke a couple with y'all.
I mean, and we talked about it a little bit pre-show, like Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest. I mean, you could lump that into the whole holiday thing because it's the weekend after New Year's.
Yes.
So I mean, you have to kind of plan for stuff like that, especially being this close to like Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. Because I mean, let's face it, no matter what Bourbon Fest or whatever you want to call it, you're going to, tickets aren't often very cheap.
No, they're not.
So I mean, it's things you have to plan for like this. Like, are we good with the gifts that we need to get?
Yep.
The parties that we need to go to.
Yep.
We know we're doing Southeast Texas Whiskey Festival. There's quite often whiskey releases on the weekends.
Sure, yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot to plan for.
I wonder if they're going to release any tomorrow.
I know for sure the Laws.
Yeah.
The Laws single barrel pick that they did,
Gotcha.
One of their last barrels of single malt.
Single malt, yes.
I know that one's getting released.
Nice.
I'm still gonna bother the crap out of whoever I gotta bother until the Still Austin single barrel select comes out.
What?
Like, I'm dying to get one, and like I said last week, I'm holding off because I know there's a Longhorn one coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be some single barrel picks out there that we haven't tried yet. I mean, I say it all the time, and I've got quite a few on my shelf. Their picks are just they're awesome.
Yeah, they hadn't went wrong yet.
But I mean, the fact that there's going to be for those of you that are local,
yes,
Longhorn Liquor,
very local,
at their Dallin location,
Dallin Road
in Beaumont. Tomorrow, 11 to 2, there is a big event. Smash Wagon food truck will be out there serving up some awesome Texas street food. And then there will be over 20 store picks available for sampling and purchase. And then at 2 p.m., they're doing a raffle.
Yes.
For a whole bunch of allocated bottles. The pictures are on their Facebook page. They're on our Facebook page. The selection there is outrageous. Like, I've tried to put together a list of like what order I would want to choose these, and it's really hard.
It's hard. Yeah, it is very hard to try and figure out a list when you're looking at that many bottles because you never know who's going to pick stuff before you.
Mike Williams chiming in with breaking news next week on Still Austin.
I see that. I happen to look up.
Dude, I am so excited now. Thank you, Mike. That's awesome.
I happened to look up, and I was like, holy shit, it's Mike Williams.
Well, I'll be there all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as soon as that shows up on the show. I'm going to need that one. Don't even put it on the shelf. I'll take it right out of the box. That's fine.
Funny. That is
thank you for tuning in, Mike. We are excited about the event tomorrow. We will definitely be there.
I'm going to be there early.
Are you?
I want to try and get there at like 10.
If Smash Wagon's open, I'll be there whenever I need to be.
I've never had their stuff, but I hear
I almost went the other day because they were on Finette Road, and I work out in that area.
Gotcha.
And I was like, dude, I need to go. I want to try it so bad because it just looks like I started following them on Facebook and Instagram.
Oh my. Candy.
Yeah. The fat kid in me is just like drooling all over the screen. Right. But, yeah, I mean, I'm super excited about the event tomorrow. I think it's going to be a great time. There's going to be so many people out there.
I'm glad to know I don't have to go the first hour solo now. Right? That makes my night.
I know I was freaking out about being like an hour and 20 minutes late, and I was like, I'm not gonna get jack. But I'm excited. I'm gonna get to be there on time. So nice. There's gonna be a bunch of people out there that we know.
Yes, I feel there is. Yes,
and I mean it's just gonna be a good time. Even if I don't know anybody, I'm probably gonna still talk to a bunch of people. But I'm excited.
You can walk up and give them the old Alabama hello where you don't move your mouth and be like, how you doing?
I didn't know that was a thing. No,
it's kind of a thing. A little bit. Kind of a thing. Four Roses, Old Forester, Russell's Reserve. Nice. Ooh. Bucky might need to bring out a lot of cash and keep Venmo open. Boy.
It's going to look like a slot machine. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. God. So that's really good information. So a new Four Roses single barrel pick, Old Forester single barrel pick, and Russell's Reserve single barrel pick.
Nice. Look at all the single barrels. Tis the season. Part of the
single
barrel season,
yeah, right?
Yes.
And part of the allocated raffle that they're doing, the Four Roses limited edition. They're gonna have Old Forester birthday bourbon, Heaven Hill 20 year.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to try and pull up that actual.
The entire Weller lineup will be available there as well. The Willet Purple Top from this year.
Yes, that was another one that piqued my interest.
I'm trying to do these all off the top of my head. I think there's almost. There's a bunch of E.H. Taylors that were also available.
Well, according to I actually pulled up the picture. So you got George T. Stagg, William LaRue Weller, Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye,
Van Winkle Straight
Bourbon, Thomas Handy, Eagle Rare.
So BTAC, Weller, Pappy Rye, and Pappy Straight 12 year.
Yes.
There's like 3 or 4 different E.H. Taylors, I think.
There's 4 different E.H. Taylors. Elijah Craig Small Batch 18. Parker's Heritage.
Yeah.
Russell's Reserve. Heaven Hill, Old Forester, Old Fitzgerald, and the Willet Purple Top.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Old Fitzgerald. The Russell's Reserve is the single Rick House, which I think is really cool.
The single Rick House.
The Old Fitz bottled in bond.
Yes.
But, yeah, I mean, that's going to be exciting to be a part of that raffle. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people like holding tickets, like shaking.
Yes. Some may go into convulsions. 2022 and 2023 Four Roses.
Nice. I didn't realize it was going to be both years. Mike, since you are there, something I was curious of.
Pappy,
right? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the one that was number one on my list was the Pappy Family Reserve Rye.
Dear sweet baby Jesus.
Mike, real quick, since you're in the comments, is the BTAC lineup that y'all have, is it last year's or is it this year's? I'm just curious. Go ahead and chime in whenever if you want. You don't have to.
I've seen most of them in-house.
Blythe said he's starting his planning for next year's Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest now because he missed it this year.
Well, he didn't miss it. I mean, there's still general admission from what I understand.
But you got to think he's probably got other things.
Oh, true.
Depending on turnout, a special
Eagle.
Oh, hello. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Mike, I'll find you.
I'm sure he's not hard to find.
No, he's not.
As long as he wears his boots, we can find him.
Yeah. Shoot, Mike's never hard to find.
No, he's really not.
I mean, we've talked about it several times. He was there working the cash register during that release they had before Whiskey Fest.
Yeah, that was the one that I had to work
in December.
The good thing about it is I work in Beaumont now, and I drive my own car, so I can break away whenever I want.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Yay.
So 2022 for Lotto, 23 will happen during a drop similar to last year.
Nice. Okay.
Bringing out the business card.
Yes, business card.
That's too funny.
Woo woo.
But yeah, I mean, I really am excited about this event.
I
think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think so too. I can't wait to.
And let's face it, there's not a whole lot of sampling events in our area.
There's really not. That's the sad part.
Because I mean, you go to Kentucky, and a lot of the times at the liquor stores, they have a little bar, and you can pretty much sample everything you want.
Right.
Well, here in Southeast Texas, we don't get a whole lot of that.
No, we don't.
So to have an opportunity to be able to sample 20 plus single barrel selects, that's awesome. Because I mean, a lot of times you're just buying them blind, like just about any of them.
Just make sure while you wait, you hydrate.
Right. Bottles of water are very important.
Hydration is key. Yes, hydration is key.
And if I'm not mistaken, so for every store pick that you purchase, you'll get a raffle ticket.
Yes.
And I believe there was a couple different ways to enter as well. But I know for sure for every single barrel store select you buy, you get a raffle ticket.
Gotcha.
There's 0 cent exact. See, and that's the thing is like that doesn't happen around here.
It really doesn't. No, I mean, if you God forbid you take Longhorn out, it doesn't happen. Period. Nothing like this happens.
And the stories I've heard from places in Kentucky, like if you're thinking about a bottle and you're talking about one, a lot of the times the store will grab one off the shelf if they don't have it in that bar area
and crack it
for you right there, or back in the bar area.
They will, yeah, for sure.
You at least get a chance to try it. And I think that's really cool. There are 4 bottles that will get multiple tickets.
Ew.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
What are those 4 bottles, I wonder?
I don't know if he can say.
I don't know. I may have to buy one just to get...
But,
no, in my luck, it'd be like the...
But I think that would be, and I know I'm echoing Tyler and his comment, but yeah, that Pappy Family Reserve Rye was the first one I put on my list easily. And I've said it before on the show, the most controversial thing I could probably say is the Elijah Craig 18 would be the one I would avoid. For me personally, I know a lot of people love it.
I like the Elijah Craigs.
But their 18 year for me, just for whatever reason, just kind of fell flat. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I know a lot of people love it.
Interesting.
The Heaven Hill 20 years, very, very interesting.
That to me is probably the most interesting one that I've seen so far in the lineup, other than the Van Winkles.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
And don't get me wrong, if George T. Stagg ended up in my hand,
really
wouldn't hate it.
Right.
Would not hate it at all.
I kind of thought about the Eagle Rare 17. I think that one's interesting.
The 17
I enjoy a pour of Eagle Rare. I mean, the 10-year that we've talked about before. So I mean, I got to think the 17 has got to be really good.
Oh, at least, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely bottles you're just like, woof. So the Código Extra Añejo 3 tickets, Courage and Conviction 2 tickets, Westland 2 tickets, Smoke. There's a smoke wagon. Oh yeah, there is a smoke wagon pick. 2 tickets. Interesting. Tyler said, "Good, just not worth the price tag most of the time for me. Also, we'll always buy it though if that makes sense." I mean, it kind of does.
Makes sense. Yeah, it kind of does.
So there are opportunities to get multiple raffle tickets.
Yes, there are.
So there's going to be good food, good whiskey, and a good chance you could win whiskey.
And you get to hang out with good people.
And you get to hang out with good people.
Mike and Mike, Eric.
Mike and Mike.
I can't think of the bearded guy.
Jeff.
Yes. My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Just think about that anytime you want to think of his name.
I got you.
But I mean,
I got you.
Just the regular people of Southeast Texas that are going to be out there.
Sure, yeah. Because I mean,
you got to think Brandon's probably going to be there.
Yeah, Brandon's going to be there.
Clint, there's probably a good chance Clint may or may not be there.
Clint or both.
Both Clints.
Okay, both Clints.
Ryan, man, I didn't even heard.
We may see a Ryan McGee sighting. We don't know.
But I mean, just knowing the amount of people we have here in Southeast Texas and the whiskey community that we have here, it's going to be a good time.
I hear there may actually be people from the Mont Belvieu area making a trip.
Yeah, I mean, there's people from all over. I was actually talking to a guy out of Houston that he said he had originally tried to make plans, but it's his daughter's birthday, so he couldn't make it. I was like, dude, I don't blame you. Like, do your family thing.
Yeah.
But he wanted to come out. I mean, this event has made its way around. Like, people know about it.
You think we'll see a James sighting? Mount Bellevue Bourbon and Cigar James?
Maybe.
Interesting. I don't know either.
But, yeah, I mean, the the word is out there. Like, people know this is a thing.
Bird is the word,
Bird
by
is
the way.
dead.
That's a song.
I know.
Okay, just checking.
I was trying to think of it.
Got the 17-year last year in a big drop. Loved it. Was very oak forward. Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Very interesting. And that's one I would like to try.
Oak forward.
Just knowing how much I like just regular Eagle Rare. But, yeah.
Nice. It's good stuff.
That big drop in December.
Oh, that drop was huge.
Was
I
awesome.
hate I missed it.
It was so much fun. Just even standing in line, like we stood in line forever. That was a ton of fun.
I don't know if you've ever tried to park a box truck in that parking lot.
Nope.
It's not hard. It's not easy.
But yeah, that was a ton of fun, and that was a really good drop. This is just. I feel like this is going to be like slightly above that.
I may take the big boy ride tomorrow. I may truck it.
What?
I know, right?
Don't let go of the steering wheel.
Do not.
It will pull you off the road quickly.
Yes, to the right. To the right, to the right. Yeah. Oh, funny stuff.
Funny.
Then again, I might take the car. I ain't figured it out yet.
Who knows?
Who knows? I know I'll be there. Like I said, I plan on getting there early.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we kind of have to. Mike was talking about possibly people.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm
staying overnight.
Oh no, that would be too much to ask. Do they have
do
they have like a Ring doorbell cam that they can access?
No, that would be pretty funny though.
It would be hilarious. I'd find it funny. What's your Ring look like? Right. Well, here's this
there's
guy.
7 tents and 2 trucks running.
Yeah, a generator.
Yeah. How long have you been out here?
That's good stuff. You going back to the Bourbon Reserve there? Or Reserve Bourbon, whatever they call it.
I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's helped me make it through the week this week.
Right.
Is the fact that I get to go hang out with the Mikes.
The Mikes.
Yeah.
Mike and Mike.
And hopefully the Dennis. I don't know if he's going to be there, but we'll figure it out. The Dennis. That's funny.
The dentist?
Yeah, the dentist.
Not the dentist.
No, the dentist.
Nobody wants to go to the dentist.
I don't know. I kind of like my dentist. He's a cool dude.
Nobody wants to go to the dentist.
He's kind of a good guy. I like him.
It's been 84 years.
Yes.
God dang.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
It's funny.
We are going to have to get up a little early.
I know.
To make it. Because I feel like we're going to have to... We're going to get there early. Get there early. Show up. Show out.
Yep.
Let's have a good time.
Yep.
That is next to Kroger on Dallin Road.
Yes, it is.
Believe the actual address is 3939.
That sounds about
Dallin
right.
Road, Beaumont, Texas. If you're interested in being there, I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend it too. If you're in the area, definitely be there.
But I say we start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
I think it was a good episode. I like talking.
It was a pretty
holiday
good one.
prep's always a fun one.
It's always a fun one to talk about.
There's a lot going on this time of the year. There's millions of parties and work get-togethers, and
I had to turn down one tonight actually because I couldn't find anybody to watch my kids.
Really? Yeah. The wife had one like during work hours the other day.
My wife had one last night, which was ridiculous because, so this is gonna sound a little messed up, but there's a certain restaurant that kind of has a similar name to a certain liquor store that we love. Let's just say their service was a little shit last night.
That sucks.
And I'll leave it at that.
Bad service sucks.
Bad service sucks.
But thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in. We've had a ton of fun. Thank you for chiming in with questions for us and answers. Because it's always fun to hear what everybody else is thinking, especially whenever it comes to regional stuff.
We're 4 followers away from 700.
Holy moly.
I want to hit 700 by the end of the year. I need 4 new people.
4 new people.
I don't care who they are.
Make your dog a Facebook.
Yes.
I want to do a giveaway at the end of the year. I know we kind of had one for the Buffalo Trace bottle.
Yes.
I want to do a giveaway for the end of the year. I want to add that Buffalo Trace bottle with what do we have? I think we have something else over there.
Right now we have a Texas single malt from Acre.
Okay.
I'm actually throwing in a uncracked bottle of Texas smoked.
Look at you.
So right now we're up to, I think, 3 bottles.
So 3 full bottles.
Now.
I'll throw in a T-shirt. Okay. A Functional Gentleman T-shirt.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
So 3 full bottles and a Functional Gentleman T-shirt of your choice.
Oh, it's a train. I kept on hearing something.
The train. Yeah. It's the train.
Yes, it's the train. That's what it is.
All right, so we'll do a big end of the year giveaway somehow. Something.
We'll figure out something
by the end of January 2024. Some shit's going to be given away.
Yes.
That'll be a ton of fun. I'm excited. Next week we have our Christmas episode.
Yes.
Not sure, 100% sure what we're doing. We're going to talk some Christmas shit.
Yes, we're going to talk some
Maybe
Christmas
we'll
shit.
do the Amberana.
I hear we may have our producer back.
He may or may not be in studio for that one.
Yep.
We're going to probably do some type of ugly, I don't know about ugly Christmas sweater, but some type of Christmas sweater, T-shirt, whatever it is.
Ugly T-shirt.
It might be 90 degrees outside. At this point, I don't really know.
That's a good question. Let me consult the Greg Bostwick.
So next week is a Christmas episode. The following week will be a New Year's recap episode. We'll probably do, going back to Blythe's question, we'll do like our predictions for 2024.
High is 70 and PM rain, so
yeah, go figure.
Nice.
But
get it.
So that's just kind of a little bit of a look ahead. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Mike Williams, for a little bit of inside information on the event tomorrow. Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest tickets are still available, from what I understand. That is happening January 6th. Anything else that you can think of? All right, you ready to do the damn thing?
Sure.
You got one? You ready?
I do.
Last call for alcohol.
Enjoy your time with your friends and family. Enjoy your time at liquor drops or whiskey drops. Whatever.
Just enjoy
the season that
Tis
is
the season.
the season.
All right. As always, we've been the Functional Gentlemen. Y'all have been great.
Yep.
We are getting the hell up out of here.
Yep.
See you tomorrow, Mike.
Yes. Bright and early.
My tongue, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no